This is a video about the many ways that our actions can quench the Holy Spirit within us. Gifts that we have received, walking in our calling, we can veer off of that course. We can quench that spirit and things will start to get fuzzy. Gifts will suddenly become very confusing. They're not as crystal clear like the seer gift. The seer gift, that gift is not for the faint of heart. It is not given to everyone, especially when it comes to being able to see with the natural eye, not only just in dreams and in visions. So, like I said, it's not for the faint of heart. Now, there are ways that that you can quench these gifts and sort of smother them out. They will begin to feel like they are shutting down. Of course, the main thing is that it is sin that shuts, not leading a righteous life, as what is required by your calling, any calling by the Lord. That's the sacrifice it takes. You have to sacrifice all of these earthly things. Man-made things, man-made concepts, and like with the seer gift, people, where they go wrong, if they do actually get blessed with that seer gift, and they have many dreams, many visions, open visions, or can see with their natural eyes, as if the spiritual realm is the physical. I mean, it's that solid. It can appear that solid to a seer. The more you tell a fishing story out of these things that you've witnessed, the less and less you can see. It will go up in a puff of smoke, literally. It will fade. That gift will actually start to fade from being in almost a solid-like form to where you can really discern it, or it's much easier to discern, to just a haze or a smoke. It's very, very, very confusing. You cannot rely on your eyes, none whatsoever. What's good may appear evil, and vice versa. So it's very easy to trick you. But stretching the truth will do that. And I tell you another thing that will certainly do it, and that is defiling your body. We're talking about putting things in your body that should not be there. These medications, things of this nature, things that we feel like we need, but all we need to do is rely on the Lord. I need this for a pep up in the morning. Rely on the Lord for that. Pray for strength. Pray for endurance to be able to get through the day and be very productive in your works. That's what He wants you to do. But definitely do not stretch the truth. It's just like in Ezekiel, the way he described things. The being was like. It was like, he sort of found some common ground there to describe in a way that somebody could take the non-physical and put it to a physical description and could understand it, almost imagine it themselves and picture it as God had showed it to him. So, and plus there was so much left up to the reader to interpret themselves. Let the Lord explain it. You know, some things are not left for us to explain. So if you want clarification, the reader needs to go to the Lord and ask for it. The reader needs to pose those questions to the Lord. Show me what it is meant by this. You know, and the Holy Spirit will deliver that information to you. So anyway, if you ever get the feeling, okay, things are getting so confusing, I have to fast and pray. I have to fast and pray. And you feel really strongly that this suggestion or direction is coming from the Holy Spirit. It is not only talking about fasting your diet. It is not only talking about that. It is talking about your atmosphere, the world around you where you live, what is surrounding you at all times. Fasting of people, fasting of soft drinks, fasting of cigarettes. Try and quit some of these things. And do it with the main focus of getting closer to the Lord and getting his communications in clearer, so you will be able to follow what he has called you to do, because you want to please him, because you love him, because he loves you and he wants that strong communication. So you're giving up things that you would just pitch a fit for. You would treat other people hateful if you ran out of one of these. You know, if you're a smoker, alcoholic drinks is it's the same thing. You know, street drugs, stuff like that. So, when he talks about fasting and praying, it's not just your diet, not just drinking only water. You know, you need to fast from all the garbage that you put into your bodies, because you're defiling everything. You're taking what Satan uses, and you're putting it in the temple where the Lord's Spirit resides, and it's quenching that spirit. So anyway, if you're asking for gifts and you haven't received them, and you're asking in faith, and you're just wondering why things aren't clear for you, try the fast, but not just your diet, not just going strictly on vegetables or strictly on water. You know, try your whole life. Try your whole life. And see if that works out better. And don't tell a fish story. When you give your testimony, you tell it as you see it. As you see it. Like the Lord gave me the ability to see a small, dark shadow about this big. And it was about the size of a bird, just before I had gotten a upper respiratory infection. And this thing flew, and it flew into my chest and went inside. And within days I was sick. So this is what I have witnessed. This is what our sicknesses can look like. This is what really causes some of our sicknesses. he did not reveal to me exactly what it was or anything. Just that it was an unseen force. So just tell it like you see it. Tell the truth. Don't stretch it. Don't put your interpretation with it, especially in the beginning, for the first several years, because you know it's going to be tailored to you, and he has to shape and mold you. So give it time. Anyway, I hope this helps, and I thank you for watching.